Hey guys, so today I'm going to be playing with the new eyeshadow palette from Shared Planet. It's from the Tiger collection. I tried my best to make this a whole tiger look. I know this isn't tiger, but this is the closest I have. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about this at the end of my video if you want to know what I think. But right now, let's just get straight into the video. Don't forget to subscribe and let's begin. Okay, so this is going to be a fairly easy look. You take out the black liner in the cut crease and then bam, you're done. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the shade Whiskers. Just a simple brown transition shade. I'm just going to be using all three of these brown transition shades and then a copper. So I already put concealer on. I'm just grabbing a Sigma diffused crease brush. I'm trying to look like a cat here, so I have to do a cat eye. Okay, so like I said, I'm going in with the shade Whiskers. If you don't have this palette, like every other palette has these kinds of transition shades, so just go with whatever light brown or whatever transition shade you usually use. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap this in before I blend it out.
There's something there in the wild, it's a reflection of me. People fight for survival.
I'm just gonna softly blend out the edges of that.
I'm chasing tails, I'm surrounded. Can't stop for a second to breathe. My thoughts are flowing like water. One day soon I will find. I know I am close.
Okay, I'm just switching to a taper blending brush because that brown is just not blending out well. It's getting stuck and a little patchy, and I know it's not the brushes because this is what I was talking about when I was filming my kimchi palette about how easy the browns were to blend. So I know it's not my brushes or the concealer on my lids because these are getting a little patchy. So I'm just gonna spend an extra amount of time blending this out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Fiery. Just blending that slightly below the first shade.
I know I will shine. One day soon I will fly. I know I am free.
Next I'm going in with the shade Predator. Same thing, just following that line.
Take me back to the jungle. Take me back to the jungle.
Okay, I'm just gonna add this shade with a pencil brush because it's not sticking or building up. Yeah, I don't know, these browns just aren't blending like I want them to. They're not really creamy. They're kind of like sticking to a patch and staying there. Obviously, when I'm editing my videos, I take out a big patch of my blending time because I just sit here for a long time blending, but I feel like it's just not getting any better. I'm gonna go in with that black shadow called Stripes and a winged liner brush. This is a Sigma E06, and I'm gonna draw a line above my crease, basically where I would normally do a cut crease. Okay, so I'm just looking straight forward. In the camera it doesn't look like that, but I'm looking straight forward, and then I'm gonna just draw a line right above my crease.
Take me back to the jungle.
Okay, so that is not the blackest of blacks. I'll probably go in with Makeup Geek's, I forgot what her black eyeshadow was called, but that's a really black eyeshadow. And I'll probably put that over this. Here, let me put some on the outer corner too so it looks like a wing.
Take me back to the jungle. The city keeps me distracted, but I know when
Yeah, that black isn't cutting it. So I'm gonna go in with Makeup Geek's Corrupt, and I'm just gonna draw over that black. See, you can already see how black that is compared to this black.
Tell my mama I'm leaving.
I'm just gonna add some more of that Makeup Geek black to the outer corner.
I know you're dying to see all the
With
secrets
pencil
I'm
brush.
hiding. One day soon I will find.
Okay, so I'm just gonna slightly clean up under that black with the concealer and on the Saja number 3 brush. I'm actually using Kat Von D's concealer, and it's not going on smooth. It's kind of dragging and pulling my lid. It's a little cakey because I left all my good makeup at my brother's house, so I'm just stuck with like stuff that I use when I'm playing around with makeup. Yeah, this concealer is dragging too much. It won't like smoothly glide across my lid like a Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm probably gonna have to sharpen up that black with an actual liquid liner. I just realized that I wasn't recording, but I basically tapped on the shade Shere Khan all over my lid with my finger, and that's what it looks like. It's a really pretty copper bronze rust kind of shade. I just patted it on my lid, and then I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia 3 brush to fill in all the places where I can't pat that in. I'm just gonna drag some of that into the black we put on the outer corner. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, if you take out that black liner, this would be just such a simple look. Just put in transition shades and then a bronze or this copper, or basically obviously any of the glitters, transition shade and the glitter, and you're good. I do feel like I want like an orange or a red in there, just because this is the Tiger collection, but then I might mess up that brown. You know what? Let's just go in with a tiny bit of Claude, because that's kind of like a reddish brown. So I'm just going in with a really, really small blending brush. This is Sigma's E36. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt that black liner too much. I just want a tiny bit of red in there. Yeah, that red's nice. I don't know if you could tell the red compared to the brown over here. I'm gonna have to go in with the liquid liner. I'm just gonna go in with the tattoo liner just to sharpen up that black. And this is gonna look patchy no matter what I do, because I have like 2 little bumps there. I don't know what these bumps are that I keep getting on my lids. I don't know if you could, like right there. I have no idea. I haven't even put on eye makeup on in a while, so I don't know why I keep getting these weird bumps. This is like so scary.
Soon I will find. I know I am close. I know I will shine. One day soon I will fly. I know I am free.
Okay, now I'm just going to go in with the shade Siberian with an angled shading brush, and I'm just going to use that for my brow bone.
Take me back to the jungle.
Okay, so after this, I'm just going to put on my face makeup and my false lashes and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for highlighter, I just put on Laura Geller's Gilded Honey just to stay in this kind of brown gold shade range. And next we can move on to the lower lash line, even though right now I feel like it looks good like this. Like, I feel like this looks more like a cat eye without the under eye eyeshadow. I'm really not sure if I should add eyeshadow for the lash line. I mean, we might as well do it. Hopefully I don't regret this, because I feel like it looks more of a cat eye without the lower lash eyeshadow. Right? Okay, great. My phone is dying. I'm just gonna go in with the shade Claude. Again, that reddish orange brown shade. If my phone does die, I'm just gonna go in with Claude and then a black and then eyeliner. But hopefully it can last till then. Okay, my phone's at 10% now. Again, this will be the only brown shade I'm going to use for my lower lash line, and then I'm going to use the black. Put on some mascara and eyeliner. Okay guys, let's move on to the lips. I should have went with my first instinct because Now I feel like it's a little bit too much. I feel like either way I still look like a cat. So that was the whole purpose anyway. So let's move on to the lips. I'm gonna go in with NYX's Crystal Crush. It's another one of those lipsticks that when you press your lips together it becomes all glittery. Okay, I'm just gonna let that dry before I press my lips together. Yeah, obviously if you're going out, like even if you're gonna go clubbing, probably just go with a nude because this is probably a little bit too much. I feel like I should work on the street corner. And the camera looks kind of like reddish orange. I don't know how to describe it, but in person it looks more like a really deep rose gold. But let's press our lips. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, it's really pretty though. So Nicole Guerrero has been one of my favorite beauty gurus and someone I've been following for a long time, since at least 10 years ago. When I saw her ad with Shared Planet, I was just blown away. It was gorgeous. So that almost sold me. But then when she said that 10% of the proceeds were being donated to the conservation of tigers or wildcats and polar bears, I was like, okay, sold. It was an impulse buy, which I never do when it comes to makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. I always kind of think it through. And when I got this, I remembered why I don't impulse buy. So straight off the bat, when I started playing with this, I did not like the glitter eyeshadows, which sucks because these are the shades that I was most excited for. So these shades right here, all these kind of really shimmery, glittery ones, I wouldn't recommend that you put it all over your eyelid because there's a lot of glitter fallout. And even if you wipe it throughout the day, it'll probably still get all over your face. Like, they're just not smooth. They're kind of crumbly and like just don't stick well. Not just on your finger, on your lid, even with a primer. I mean, these shades would be really beautiful if they were more like these two formulas, more like these copper and bronze formulas. These are more like foil kind of, and then these are all like shimmer glitter. So let's do this white one. Yeah, just all these glitters are kind of patchy and they're not smooth and they just kind of like follow over. See how they clump up like that? Every single one of these glitters do that. Again, like I said, which sucks because these are the shades I was most excited for, since practically every other palette has all these transition shades and the copper and the bronze. So I feel like I was paying mostly for these colors and they're not good, especially for almost $50. It's not worth it. I don't think Nicole had anything to do with the colors or the formula. I feel like she was just the face of it, because I bet you if she had a say in the formula and the pigmentation, this would be so much better. I get it though, they're a new brand. They just launched their first product, so of course there's room for improvement and for them to perfect everything down the road. I try my best to support and mostly buy from indie brands, especially brands that donate. Thrive Cosmetics, Lip Slut, even Kimchi Beauty donates a percentage of their sales. But for almost $50, it's not worth it. I'd rather just donate directly to the charity instead. So I'm still gonna do more looks with this palette. I feel like it would be a waste if I didn't, but it's not something I would just gravitate to if I was looking to do a look. As you can see at the beginning of this video, when I was trying to work with the transition shades, even the transition shades were kind of patchy and hard to blend, but these really pretty looking shades just, yeah, I was just really disappointed in them. I feel like the formula could be way better. The shades themselves are really pretty, but it would have just worked in a better formula. It'll probably be a while, maybe like a month, till I make my next makeup video because my boyfriend's off for December and we rarely have time together. So yeah, if you don't see my face, that's probably why. So if I don't see you guys till then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next video.